Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Redskins coming in at 2-3, going up against the Falcons, who come in at 5-1.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a give to a Virginia native. This is C.J. Prosise. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. C.J. Prosise, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now running, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll go again with Kelly. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Cousins now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Cousins to his big target. Reed and the Redskins have a first down. They run it here with Thompson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On the run, it's Kelly, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
Well, he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 83 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. A give. This is Kelly. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Kelly on the counter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
A deep ball for Dotson. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Play action now, Cousins. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw is Cousins. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Ryan. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. the gun. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy.
Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and the Falcons grab it. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This is Kelly. Room here to run. Finding room at the 30. And he cuts it right. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, 81 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row. We're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel...
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, Ryan. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He'll dump it off to Procise. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, Cousins again. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They go play action. Cousins. On the catch, it's Crowder. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incomplete.